right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing? I hope all is well with you. So I just want to quickly run this program simply because there are two things we want to discuss. It's not going to take us much time. And before then, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, subscribe. If you are one of our supporters, if you are those that have subscribed, I welcome you. I appreciate your presence. Please do me a favor, hit like button and share this video to many platforms of your choice so that others may get to see it. It's because the update is something that many people have asked me privately, and I have no answer to them when they ask. But today I can guarantee you there's a kind of update in that regard. And that question is, when is PM going to court? What is going on? As what is going on about his appeal case and everything? What is the just few things that that is official now, and we are going to share that for you to know. And the same thing goes to Mas Namadukan. I don't think we are going to discuss about his own here in this particular video, but there's an update as well about his appeal case. All right, and people are asking questions because even yesterday I told us that some people are raising concern about how the judgment and what happened. There kind of demand on what happened? How did the motor show and the group manage to judge that case? And there's an update in that aspect. I will try my best to see if you're gonna squeeze it in this video. If not, maybe in next one. But let's quickly go to the program. The main thing that has happened, the bone of contention, because some people don't know that Mas Namadukana is is in Sokoto. We know what happened in his trial. The same thing applicable to PM Simon Ekpa, whom they judge his own case with a biased mind, just to show that the intention is to put him out, probably for some time, but it's good to do something, follow it the way it's supposed to be. Don't use your hate, your gain, what you want to gain from Nigerian government just to hurt other people's feeling. Now, this is from Drake, our brother, who made this post, who made this tweet and said, breaking, the Finland East Appellant Court judge response to Ekpa's appeal. So the Finland court, the judge responds to PM's, that's Simon Ekpa's appeal, his appeal case. Simon Ekpa's legal team have appealed for a review on Ekpa's biased verdict. The defendant appeal has now been filed. The hearing of the case will be held at the earliest of April and May 2026 this year. All right, this is from one of the media, USB government media, Drake. And the part that I told that people have been asking is this: many people know and trust and believe that his case has been appealed. Okay, but the question is always, what is it all about? When is it going to go to court again? Have they fixed it and all that? So expect it, according to this report, from April and May. Okay, expect the appeal to take place, then. Now, speaking of Mas Namadukano's appeal as well, this is from Sahara Reporter. They said, how Nigerian government use already abolished law to jail Mas Namadukano as NGC, NBA, keep mute. Nigerian Bar Association, that's NBA, Nigerian Justice, I think this word, Nigerian Justice, whatever, that is a NJC, it has to do with chief judges. So they kept mute. They kept mute about using, a law that has been abolished to nail themselves, just to make sure that they execute that, that jail, or that just to sentence him. That's all. How Nigerian government used already abolished law to jail Mass American as NGC, NBA kept mute. This is something that is concerned. Not only Sarah reporter have made this post, I saw it as well on what's it called? Namrakano brother, that's Kano Takano. Kano Takano made the same post, sharing the same report. Then I know that it has gotten to everywhere. This man, this I believe a Muslim, a northerner, a Maran, said, "We do not have the right to keep Mas Namorikan to keep Namorikan in custody if Governor Castina, can simply wake up, decide to release 70 bandits in the name of peace deal." Okay, some people still have conscience. Do you understand that? We do not have the right, he said, to keep him in the custody if Governor Castina, I don't know if you don't know what my governor is, that his name or Governor of Castina State, can simply wake up and decide to release 70 bandits in the name of peace deal. This is something, this is one of the craziest things that you can see in Nigeria. One of the craziest thing, honestly. They keep on, I don't even know what, something that the audacity to do those things is shocking, and nobody is talking. When Mazakan and PM said that there's a systematic agenda to conquer you and get away with it, some people doubted it. Remember Abuja Declaration, because the purpose of Abuja Declaration is to get themselves in the helm of affairs, governor, presidency, and everything. Then only, if you like, you be an author, be a scientist, they don't bother. Islam don't bother, but you can be whatever you want to be, have the title, but the agenda is to govern you. Globally, that is tactics. To be in the helm of affair, to rule you, even though whether you like it or not, they will do everything to get it dead, to get there, and that is the movement, that is the agenda, that's the target. Today, we are not hearing that they're demanding to have a slot in any state to become deputy governor. A state that has no record of indigenous Islam, apart from having artisan and some other places where they do their businesses. Those of them, there's one man called one imam, a terrorist in Soka, saying that he's Igbo Muslim. I saw his picture today where he gathered a short video where he gathered children of 4 years, 3 years, and dressed them like with the one cap and dressed them in a funny way, teaching them, Islamic religion. Like I always say, I'm not against you being a Muslim, but I'm against you forcing it on people. Because the agenda is to, just like what I told you, to infiltrate every corner, government, leadership, and add their population, start demanding quotation from the system. Before you know it, they deserve to lead, they are more in population. But when you are more popular than them, we don't demand such thing. If you do, they will take your constitution. And next thing, they will brought out their sword in name of following the Quran chapter 9 and 1. See, you need to understand something here. Very, very important. Look at the country they're talking about. This one is a current video from Nigeria. This is ISIS bandit parading themselves. Sometimes I look at, because reporting them is shocking. Is it not official army checkpoint that you see now? You can see now parading freely. Look at them. Nothing happened. Nothing. Bandits, by the way they fear bandit. I don't understand what this person meant. Let's go through this. He said Boko Haram and Israel fighters were reportedly seen moving in armored vehicle through military checkpoints. Why soldiers look on without intervene? What will you call this? He's asking what we will call this. This guy called the General Snow. Tomorrow he will be making posts telling you that this country must be one. Honestly, most of them, the Christians are not dressing like a northerner. You know why? Because they want to unify the country, they want to be one. I don't know what is wrong with some of us. You think without you being one, you can't survive? Like, why must you massage and keep on not saying something that you know that eventually will swallow you? Check what happened. There's no other country, there's no country in this world have gotten to the level that Nigeria is that remain the same. Is either you fall suit or you break up. There's no way, there's nothing like let us understand each other. How can you understand terrorism? How? People decide to be to terrorize you. They decide to be terrorists simply because they want to impose something forcefully on you. So whether you like it or not, that is what is going to play out. And it requires your attention. It depends on you to do the simple needful, like what you're supposed to do. Anyway, like I told you, I'm gonna keep it short. You know, the choice is yours. There's another report that I would like us to go through in this video. You know, I saw this post, I felt like, wow. How many of you remember one of our brother called Praise? Praise is he worked with USB government. I don't know him in person. Even if you show me his picture, I don't know him. But I used to hear, not now. I think recently we started hearing the name Praise. That he's the one in charge of ID card website and all that. Who later decided to run away with the ID card allegedly that he refused to submit it. He said that he's not going to return. In fact, he's in contact with the PM allegedly, according to them, because they frame up anything just to back up this kind of decision. That PM told them not to release anything whatsoever. I don't understand. And he ran away with everything. That's why those of you that applied ID card and you are struggling to receive your own, maybe your database is in hands of that guy or something like that. He refused to hand over. Now USB have designed another method to generate the ID card, official ID card for Biafrans. Guess what? It was reported today that he's now out there giving ID card, unauthorized ID cards to people. I'm probably making money from it as well. People are paying, isn't it? Anyway, see, let's go through the official report, not from me. This is United States of Biafra page on X. Official public notice and disclaimer, unauthorized ID card registration and fraud alert. The government of United States of Biafra hereby issues this urgent public notice to all Biafrans at home and in the diaspora, as well as to the international community. It has come to the attention of the government that Mr. Praise Ego, a former appointee who voluntarily served as Secretary for Science and Technology and resigned from office between September and October 2025, is unlawfully and without authorization representing himself as empowered to conduct Biafran government affairs concerning national ID card registration, which this is absolutely madness. So this is official document from the government here, but everything here is what I just read out for you to know. So there's no point to waste much time on that. But the alert and the warning is out. You can see it. This is USB government trying to expose this idiocy and this madness. If you are not working with government, why quietly respect yourself? Why anyway? This is expected though, because when you look at how other countries engage themselves and what they've done, similar thing happen. But it's always good for you to come out and clear on this, which USB government have just done for you to understand. There's a link for you to register. There's a protocol procedure for you to follow. If you refuse to do that and fall victim of this kind of person, don't blame anybody. Don't blame anybody. And I believe that the current ID card from the government is more superior in terms of verification. Not only that, and have some features that will distance themselves from this one that is coming out from the man called Praise. Praise, this is not a private business. It's not your private business. I don't care about your differences between the current government, USB government, and yourself. But the moment you begin to do that, you are doing damage to people who do not offend you. If you have issue with the USB government or let's say COS or anybody in the government, that's your personal problem. Don't link it up to innocent Biafrans, because I have not seen any country in this world that one individual is the one piloting, spamming document and dishing out document, dishing out ID card just like that. It doesn't work anywhere. You are not you resigned. You don't want to work with the government anymore. I don't know what happened, but whether you are at fault or you are not at fault is not the time to talk about it. But the moment you begin to use people's database, dishing out ID card like this is an insult. And you are not doing that to COS, neither are you doing it to anybody in the cabinet. You're actually attacking the entire nation. So please, I will advise you, this is my humble advice. I will advise you to shield. Just like stop this. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. Let us not just be like, yes, we must have differences, but let's not go all out and begin to, act like mad dog. People will laugh at us. I don't know you, you are not my enemy. I don't know who you are, but this your action here is not it didn't go that way with me at all. Personally, I think you need to rethink and avoid this kind of move. Anyway, my people, tell me what you think about it and make sure you like the video. I would like to hear from you to know your take and all on all we have discussed so far. God bless you, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're new. Let us know what you think from the issue from PM reports and what is going on between Mazambicano's court case and his appeal. And somebody said that they refused to allow him to print, access to printer and everything because he's preparing to, of course, for the appeal, but they are resisting him from having access to those things that he need to have access to compile his own defense and all that. But God is at work, so he will actually do what he normally do as God. Anyway, God bless you. Like I said, take care of yourself and bye bye for now. Take care.